Mushrooms are everywhere. This kind of scene only exists in dreams. What kind of fairyland is this? It feels like I've stepped into a dreamlike fairy tale town. Today, we're heading into the primeval forest to forage for mushrooms again. Sometimes, coming early isn't as good as coming at the right time. Just 2 hours after climbing the mountain, I've already found an amanita, that bright red color. It looks almost poisonous. Right beside it, there's another rare and exquisite one. Eating it raw would make the world spin in a swirl of colors. Turning around, I spotted another cluster on the ground, bright red and glowing. That's the legendary sky pillar, also known as the rejuvenation herb. From its name alone, you can tell it's extraordinary. It looks very unique, soft and pinkish, but don't be fooled by its cute appearance. One bite, and it'll tear your insides apart. Its poison is extremely potent on the soft moss. I even found this strange thing, dark and sooty black. Locals call it the judge bow mushroom. It's considered the ugliest bolete around. Passing through moss-covered tree stumps, I headed for the next mushroom nest. A tree struck by lightning. They say it has some mysterious effect. This one was hidden so well, it would take 50 years of experience to spot it. That's a desert fungus, edible and obedient. Just when I thought I'd seen it all, I found another amanita, the notorious uncooked one, that makes you see little people. It looks a bit like an unopened oyster mushroom, but of course, that's not what it is. Then, I stumbled upon the mushroom of my dreams today, a chubby, delicious bolete. Not only is it adorable, but it's also incredibly tasty, wrapped snugly in soft moss. Sadly, even that couldn't escape my keen eyes. Chewing carefully on another amanita, I came across something else, a stinky yellow phallus indusiatus. The smell is unbearable, so I destroyed it right away. Ahead, a waterfall came into view so beautiful. With my basket on my back, I ventured deeper into the forest. Moss was everywhere, so beautiful that even mushrooms grew within it. A plump amanita caught my eye again. Then, I discovered hundreds of small yellow parasols. What a stunning sight. Next, some rain-soaked green copper mushrooms, and a chubby yellow-headed one. Pretty to look at, but bitter to taste. Chanterelles. Chanterelles, one of the most delicious edible mushrooms, carry a faint scent like osmanthus blossoms. Hidden in the moss was a grasshopper fungus, and the flavor was wonderfully rich. This endless carpet of moss feels like the Emerald City itself. Wait, what's that white thing over there? Could it be a stone from beyond this world? Looks interesting taking it home. Climbing up this steep slope, I found another mushroom nest. Sure enough, there were mushrooms right at the top. Unfortunately, a false rusella. Eating it would twist your stomach in knots, and you'll never guess how this one grows. It's growing upside down. Let's leave it here and see how big it gets. The rocks are covered in sacred grass, and behind them, more mushrooms, bright red and easy to spot. Sadly, it turned out to be a rouge mushroom, halfway up the mountain. It started pouring rain. They say the heavier the rain, the more mushrooms there will be. So I braved the storm and headed deep into the forest to hunt for them. After walking for half an hour, I reached the mushroom nest. Look, what's that? That's the legendary amanita, and right beside it, another one. Eat it raw, and you'll see a world of dazzling colors. Even if you cook it, it stays toxic. Oh my, this is the first time I've seen such a huge milk general. It's as big as my palm. Unbelievable. But this delicious bolete here, that's the real treasure. It looks so cute, and it tastes amazing. Makes you want to take a bite. This one's a red rusella, also known as spicy umbrella. It's edible, though not particularly tasty. And that one that looks like an oyster mushroom, it's called north wind mushroom. Its flavor is way better than oyster mushrooms. Tender, smooth, and richly aromatic. This big tree looks so lonely, standing here all by itself. Here's a trumpet mushroom. I'd recommend not eating it. Doesn't taste good. Give it a little tap to help spread its spores. A big, plump Boleta CZ catch. Then I spotted a soul mushroom. It's edible, but honestly, it tastes terrible. Now this one's special. A beautiful yellow amanita, also called golden parasol or egg mushroom in some places. What a massive size. But this one's a fake red rusella. Eat it, and you'll spend the day running to the bathroom. No mercy. I tossed it right away. Wow, another giant mushroom. Just looking at it makes me so happy. They say, simple folks find simple treasures nonsense. I'm clever and still finding plenty. Found a bunch of purple mushrooms too. That color is so elegant. Could this be the legendary lilac mushroom? People say it's absolutely delicious. Walking through this misty, miasma-filled forest. Even though I came with a few followers, I still felt uneasy. We got separated for a while. Then suddenly, they appeared in front of me, nearly scaring me to death. If you're bold, I still wouldn't recommend coming to forests like this. Here's a deadly, poisonous bolete. It looks harmless. But one bite and you'll wish you hadn't been born. Mushrooms are everywhere. But take one wrong step and your legs might give out in fear. Look at this naughty one. Tap it lightly. That's the oil cake bolete. This yellow silk mushroom looks so happy, surrounded by lush, green moss. But this whole cluster is inedible. Eat it, and you might dream yourself back to the Tang dynasty. Not fatal, but you'd wish it were. This one's no better. A highly poisonous, gray-spotted amanita. It damages your liver and kidneys, and even an immortal couldn't save you after eating it. Better stick to the amanita that's safe when cooked, once fried properly. It won't make you hallucinate. Plus, it tastes amazing. The more you eat, the more you want. These chubby little ones are my absolute favorites. This place is unbelievably beautiful. A sea of moss stretching endlessly. It must have taken at least a century to grow like this. It deserves to be well protected. Look to more chubby little ones. They're so adorable, stir-fried. They taste absolutely divine. After walking another 10 or 20 meters, I found another one. Seems a bit old, but still worth keeping. The mountain mist was getting thicker, and my basket nearly full. Just as I was about to head back, I spotted one more, hidden beneath a tree root, but it couldn't escape my hand. Unfortunately, this one's sick, infected by mold, so it's not edible. Sure, here's the sentence-by-sentence translation, keeping your original line breaks exactly, as expected. Right after climbing the mountain, I found good mushrooms. Amanita is worth hundreds of dollars per gin. Wow, what a plump golden parasol. A little surprise. This is called the ghee. It has many local names. Some people also call it the egg amanita. Be good, give it a tap. Come home with me. Oh, I didn't even press hard. This one is a trumpet mushroom. Tastes so. If this mushroom is consumed in large amounts, it can cause problems. Better to eat it sparingly. This is my favorite. A chubby, delicious bolete, looks well behaved and tastes great. Pass through here and you'll reach the next mushroom nest. Haha, here's a premium one. Another amanita, right beside it. So thrilling. This one's nice too. All premium finds. This one grew big, but sadly it's a bit old. There really are so many, everywhere. Amanitas, you can't finish picking. You simply can't collect them all. We'd barely been on the mountain and the basket was full. Quickly put them in the car, change to a fresh basket, and head to the next spot to look for mushrooms. Right when I climbed up, there was a coral fungus. Crunchy, slightly sour and fragrant when eaten. In some places they call it the broom fungus. What a beautiful, false, amanita-like mushroom. Called the copper green red mushroom. Red cap, white stem. I heard it's over 200 yuan per gin, but eating this one might make you throw a javelin. You'd be in trouble. This is an immature golden parasol. Looks like a peeled duck egg. This, too, is poisonous. Accidental ingestion can cause hallucinations. There are so many chicken bottom mushrooms on the ground, also called the strip mushroom to many. Not challenging at all. Not taking those the big red patch. If you pick and eat them, you'll be in big trouble. They look very similar to Qinggang mushrooms. Eat them and your stomach will churn. This one is a chanterelle. The flavor is excellent. Once you try it, you want it again and again. They're just low in yield and hard to find. Those two that look like cherries, they're not mushrooms at all. They're a kind of traditional herb. They have many names, so I won't list them all. One name is rejuvenation herb. This is not an amanita. It's a distant cousin, a little relative of amanitas. Copper green, red mushroom. Suddenly, I was so scared I immediately threw it away. 2 slugs were on the stalk. A slug species that eats mushrooms. A small, yellow coral fungus. Very rare, under this kind of tree. Amanitas are especially abundant. I told you right. When I arrived, it was a premium find. Found another one to the right. Small and chubby. The bright red made it easy to spot. So vivid. Even when cooked, it remains highly toxic. A few steps and I found amanitas again. I'd walked into a mushroom nest. Sizes all around none spared. Found 2 more. but unfortunately, they were too old. These are what folks call the simpleton mushrooms in the trade. Too old to eat. Luckily, there was another one nearby that was just edible. These two are real premium antique mushrooms. Look more closely. There aren't just two. There are more ahead. Coming early isn't as good as coming at the right moment. I even discovered a fairy tale mushroom garden straight out of a storybook. It feels just like a dream. I had barely arrived at my destination when I found a pair of boletes. Their caps were uneven and bumpy. Locals call them bald net pattern boletes. And this is the legendary red-capped, white-stemmed mushroom. But you have to tell the real from the fake. The real red mushroom tastes amazing. It makes you feel like floating among the clouds. The fake one, though, will send you running to the bathroom. A pair of super cute boletes. But don't be fooled by their adorable looks. That little red chubby one is the amanita. The only downside, it's pricey. This one looks like it's just opened its umbrella. Sunlight filtering through the forest canopy. The whole forest feels eerie and mysterious. Under a big rock, I found another one that had escaped detection. Only a true expert could have spotted it. It's really quite ugly. Forget if this kind isn't my favorite. But this one is a premium treasure. And right behind me, another one appeared. So well hidden, and the quality just perfect. Another one, again. There's simply no end to them. This one looks really plump too. Before I could even put down the one in my hand, I spotted another one to my right. There are just so many. In only 3 short hours, I filled an entire basket. Time to head home, feeling absolutely delighted. This is the legendary red-capped, white-stemmed mushroom. If you eat it by mistake, you'll be throwing javelins all night and spend the day running to the bathroom. This strange-looking one is called the delicious bolete. Not only does it look beautiful, but it's also incredibly tasty. Strange, even on rocks. Mushrooms are growing, but this one's not edible. Eat it, and you might dream yourself back to the Tang Dynasty. Here's a pair of wonderfully plump amanitas. Their caps are a lovely shade of red. Such large qinggang mushrooms are rare. Its scientific name is Rusala emetica, the spicy umbrella by the crystal clear stream. Wild greens grow thick. The ecology here is truly pristine. On the tree stump, clusters of tiny red parasol mushrooms seem to be welcoming my arrival, but the one next to them don't eat it. People call it dog urine moss, and it smells absolutely foul. Give it a little kick, send it on its way. This one looks just like a loaf of bread. It's a poisonous amanita, even if it weren't toxic. You shouldn't eat too much. Its poison is potent, so never touch it with your bare hands. Here's a water-holding mushroom, the spear-top fungus, also known as the trumpet mushroom, but the taste is pretty average. Wait, look over there. Could that be the legendary white bone spirit? No thanks. Moving on, looking up. The dense forest is filled with mist and miasma, beautiful yet eerie. Don't be fooled by this strange-looking one. It's inedible and poisonous. It's called the toxic heart, bolete, and its venom is extremely strong. Suddenly, something moved right in front of me. A dinosaur egg, wrapped thickly in moss. It looks straight out of a fairy tale. Its name is Amanita, the yellow bullet cap. And this one, the yellow onion bolete, looks a lot like the toxic heart bolete. You can't tell them apart easily, so don't pick or eat them. This particular Amanita species is also inedible. Its flesh changes color when damaged, and if eaten, it'll make you hallucinate, even outside this province. No hospital specializes in treating that toxin. This purple one is pretty, but not edible. Leave it be, to avoid contamination. I'm wearing gloves. Never dig this one up. It's Monotropa uniflora, the ghost orchid. Wow, look at that chubby yellow mushroom. It looks exactly like something from a fairy tale. So beautiful. These two boletes have slightly brownish caps, probably due to the growing environment. Look at that pesky slug. It's stealing bites from my delicious bolete. How dare it? Such a lovely mushroom, and you've chewed holes all over it. What a pity. Brushing away some leaves, I found another bolete underneath. A perfect specimen of premium quality. Come home with me. This one's huge. People call these simpleton mushrooms. I like this one. A true vintage treasure. Chubby and plump. And right beside it another one. So many of them. And they all look great. The heavier the rain, the more mushrooms there really are. Because when it rains, fewer people come picking. And just as I said that, several more popped up nearby. Today, this whole forest belongs to me. The more I pick, the happier I get. The heavier the rain, the more I like racing up the mountain. Because mushrooms are really easy to find on rainy days. Braving the heavy rain, I head into the depths of the forest. Only 2 hours after arriving on the mountain, I found a red Kongjiang shuking. There's another one hiding beside it. It looks like good quality. Found another one. The quality is really great. So many of them. Feels like I can't finish collecting them. Wow, this one is huge. This single one is worth about $20. There's another one next to it. Guess what mushroom this is? It's called the gray crane bolete. And what is this one? This is the yellow shallot bolete. Its flavor is good, and its color is very bright. This one is a false red mushroom. Eating this kind will give you diarrhea. This one smells good, crispy and smooth. It's called the delicious bolete. So lucky to find a pair of twins. 3 boletes are having a stroll here. This mushroom is called the red spicy parasol, but its taste is so-so. Look at this. What is it again? It looks kind of cute. Too bad I don't recognize it. It's the oil spicy mushroom. Threw it away right away. This one looks really pretty. It actually resembles coral from the sea, so it's called coral fungus. This yellow one is the delicious bolete, a chubby foot mushroom. Not only pretty, but especially tasty. The red ones are very eye-catching. Even if they hide, they can't escape my keen eyes. Unfortunately, this one is a spear-marked mushroom. This is a purple-stemmed mushroom. Not only pretty, but also very tasty. Look, there are mushrooms under the stinging grass. If you touch this grass, it will make you itch unbearably. This is the little fragrant mushroom. Really delicious. When you come up the mountain to pick mushrooms, you should bring some food with you. What if you get hungry? So I prepared burgers and fried chicken. Amazing. Sometimes a whole day of mushroom picking up the mountain. You really need to bring food. What is this mushroom? Pinkish white. Probably something's wrong with it, just as expected. This is the pink-capped bolete. This mushroom is particularly bitter. It's poisonous in taste. Never eat this kind. You could get diarrhea for miles if you eat it, unless you have antibodies. Watch my swift leg move. I sweep aside the leaves and discover a mother pig ching. It's a distant relative of the green-headed bolete. This is a copper-green red mushroom. Taste is also average. Found a family of 3. Such a large milk ginger mushroom is rare. I've heard this is especially good when stir-fried with cured pork. If anyone's tried it, tell me if it's true. So many Kaufman boletes, although edible, their taste is mediocre. I want this one. Doesn't it look like an oyster mushroom? It's 10 times tastier than an oyster mushroom. Scientific name, boreal fungus, also called the freeze fungus. Very few of the yellow parasol-type mushrooms are edible. The Amanita species, called Amanita fulva rice-colored cap Amanita. This yellow one belongs to the Cortinarius group. Most mushrooms in this group are poisonous. I'll toss it to be safe. This one looks black and grim. You can tell it's not a good mushroom at a glance. I pull it up to check. This is a poisonous bolete. An unknown toxic bolete. This mushroom's toxicity is extremely severe. Don't touch it with your hands. Destroy it with your foot right away. Finally found some good mushrooms. Chubby and plump. Delicious bolete. There's another one beside it. 1 becomes 2. Look carefully. Sure enough, there's another one at my feet. Almost stepped on it. Another little chubby one. Growing too hidden is not a good thing. I nearly crushed it. Another one. This one looks like good quality, but it's a bit stubborn to pull out. Can't seem to pull it out. Damn. Driving toward the primeval forest in search of matsutake mushrooms. Towering mountains reaching into the clouds. I bet there are plenty of wild treasures hidden here. Just after getting out of the car, it feels like stepping into a fairyland. Horses grazing leisurely, enjoying their freedom for everyone. Heading toward the opposite mountain to look for matsutake. Did you see that? I'll give you 3 seconds. No mushroom can hide from my eyes. Just after climbing up, I found a premium matsutake, about 6 centimeters long. Grade 1 matsutique. The one beside it isn't as good. Its cap has already opened, and some parts have been eaten by bugs. This one is top quality, but it's got a big hole bitten out of it. What a pity. Damn those insects. Oh no. Did I come too late? This kind isn't worth much. Completely bloomed and aged. The price difference between this and a premium matsutake is like night and day. This one's also growing, very secretly, just emerging from the soil. Definitely a top-grade mushroom. Under the moss, I found another one, but the color seems a bit off. It's a pair of chubby, delicious boletes. Excellent quality. Now it's time to test my eyesight again. There's a green-headed bolete hidden under the leaves. Snow-white tender flesh. Looks absolutely tasty. Another premium mushroom. This one looks beautiful, but it's not edible. Look. Under the moss, there's another find. Seems I'm a bit late again. It grew too secretly. Most people wouldn't notice it. Just like that. A matsutek went bad, pulling away the moss nearby. Who would have thought? There's a Bigfoot mushroom hiding there. Could it be that the matsutake cheated with the Bigfoot mushroom? I have to admit, this one looks quite good. Hybrid species are impressive. Huh? Haha, just kidding. It's only because the soil here is so fertile that mushrooms grow extra plump. A single cluster can have dozens. Locals say they're edible, so I'll take the risk to try one myself. By the damp ditch side, there are wild strawberries. Picked a few casually to taste. Brings back the flavor of childhood. And here's the infamous red cap. White stem. It really is a false red mushroom. Eat it and you'll be throwing spears. Tossed it right away. Look over there, what's that? From afar it looks like bird eggs. It's a puffball type mushroom. Not edible, just for looking. Maybe a little touch. This green one is called the mung bean mushroom. Looks a bit like the green-headed bolete, but it's not. This is a red jian shuki. Eating it raw will cause poisoning. Finally, another matsutake. This one's a real treasure. Just barely poking its head out, and I spotted it. Aha! Another one in the same spot. Pulling away the leaves, there's another one hidden deep. Looks like another premium matsutake, but it seems there's a tiny wormhole on its cap. That means it's downgraded again. The whole mountain is covered in moss. Absolutely beautiful. What incredible luck. I just found a matsutake, gently touched it with my hand. Something feels off. It's a poisonous false matsutake. The underside is pitch black. Eat it and you'll probably ascend to heaven. Red cap, white stem, plus red mushrooms. Eat them and you'll be running endlessly to the bathroom. Your intestines will open the floodgates. This one looks like a snake egg. Actually, it's a black dotted puffball. Poisonous and inedible. Gave it a squeeze. Oddly satisfying. This one's edible. The yellow mushroom seems to have been bitten by a wild animal. This one looks suspicious. Might be poisonous. Here's a pair of twins. I'll need to do some surgery at home to separate them. Oh no, poisonous mushrooms. Guess I've saved the surgery bill. On a decayed tree stump that's been rotting for decades. There's actually this kind of mushroom. It has a faint, pleasant fragrance. Don't be fooled. The yellow mushroom is poisonous. Better throw it away. Life is precious. The branches in the forest stretch like claws. Beautiful, yet eerie. Makes my back shiver. Touched one, worth over 300. This is hichinko, also known as the sky pillar, a type of traditional medicinal herb. This is jiang shuking. Costs dozens per pound. Though delicious, crisp, and smooth, it must be thoroughly cooked. If eaten raw or undercooked, you'll start seeing little people and experience a colorful world. Give it a pat for good luck and health. This one's a bit old, not worth picking. Wow, this one is truly stunning. Can't take my hands off it. So chubby and cute. Even if it's poisonous, I still want to take it home. When fresh, it tastes amazing, crisp, smooth, and fragrant. This is the deadly yellow cap amanita. Never touch it with your hands. Its toxicity is extremely strong. Destroy it immediately. The tree stump is completely covered with the long-desired comb mushrooms. So many that it's almost frightening. Gently patting them as a sign of respect. Comb mushrooms have an incredibly delicious flavor. Cook them with an old hen, and it's absolutely divine. The sound of pulling the mushrooms out of the wood. In some places, they're called sulfur mushrooms, or tree chicken fungus. Oh, one just fell. One tree alone filled an entire basket, a full 20 pounds. Look at this huge one. None of my companions even noticed it. This is the legendary giant jiang shuki, and it's still just a young one. They say it can grow as thick as a bull's horn. Oh no, this is bad. My companions are coming. There's another one right beside it. Quickly picking it up and heading to the next mushroom spot. A dense patch of them everywhere. Its scientific name is Spiculopterus spicatot, a rare medicinal plant. So far, impossible to cultivate artificially. Truly a lucky find. A thick tree trunk split open with a hollow in the middle, like a window carved by time. This is the slender-stemmed highland red jiang shuking. Don't be fooled by its pretty appearance. Look, see what I just found. A mildly toxic mushroom from the Russella family. Never touch it with your bare hands. In the distance, I spotted a small pond. Zooming in with the camera, the waterfall is quite beautiful. Red-stemmed gray cap. This is a poisonous jiang shuking. Never attempt to eat it. This red mushroom looks edible though, Am I about to test poison again today? There's a whole bunch of mushrooms at his feet. Not to be outdone, I found a copper green red mushroom. This one belongs to the cymoxin group. Eating it by mistake will cause poisoning. This one is a deadly amanita. It looks beautiful, but its toxicity is extremely strong. Such a pity it's a beautiful but false red mushroom. This kind can actually cause gastroenteritis. Found a goose egg mushroom on the ground. Looks just like a real goose egg, doesn't it? Yellowed and fall into the earth. This one's a premium specimen. They usually grow in clusters, so there should be more nearby. Sure enough, there's a whole bunch more. Truly, only the lucky ones meet such treasures. Their quality is outstanding. Just emerged from the soil within a day. In this state, their texture and taste are at their best. Come home with me, all of you, and enjoy a golden fry-up. Its scientific name is Amanita crocea. The bald red-yellow amanita. It's edible and tastes quite good. A single cluster can weigh several pounds. What amazing luck. But remember, most amanita species are highly poisonous. This cluster alone is enough for a full plate.